Welcome back to the page. If this is your first time here, my name is Kendrick. This page is all about life tips, motivation, and education. Before we get started in today's video, be sure to go out on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Kendrick Coates, and then be sure to like and subscribe to this page to be the first one to check out any content that I put out. So today's message, we're at the end of 2021 rolling into 22, and as I just got done with the workout, and I was thinking about a few things, as I normally do when I'm working out. And looking back at 2021, for some people it was a terrible year, for some people it was a mediocre year, and for other people it was a fantastic year, just depending on your mindset and your perspective on things. And that is one of the biggest things as we start going into 2022 and kind of carving out a path for what we are wanting for 2022. So something that I often do is I often reflect, usually weekly, sometimes bi-weekly, and I reflect on all the things that I've done. Have I done some of the things that I've written down for my to-do list for the week? Have I done or accomplished some of the things that I've wanted to accomplish for the month? And as I do those things, there is always, I shouldn't say always, but a lot of times you're going to come up against roadblocks as you are trying to accomplish those goals. And our mindset on what we're trying to accomplish plays a significant role in what we're trying to do. And so when we talk about having bad days, when we talk about, you hear people say, well, I don't think I can get that job, or I don't think I'm good enough, or I don't think I can make that much money. Again, we have to go back to the mindset. What is your mindset? What are the things that you're telling yourself? Because there's a funny thing that happens, and I used to do this, is I used to have this mindset of not thinking that I was good enough to accomplish X, Y, and Z. Before, when I traveled, I spent 4 or 5 months backpacking around the world. And before that happened, I never even considered backpacking. It was never a thing that was talked about when I was growing up. And so your circle of influence also plays a significant role of your mindset and the things you think about. But a lot of times people get into the wrong crowds, and once they get mixed into the wrong crowds, they start thinking about the wrong things. And then before you know it, they're not even accomplishing the things that they are even capable of accomplishing. That's one thing, man. I swear, that is one thing that I'm so thankful. And I've mentioned this before. I'm thankful that my parents have always allowed me to think about the things and go after the things that I wanted to go after. They've never questioned the things that I thought about or the things that I'm trying to accomplish. I think I brought up when I was traveling, my mom, she didn't say much, because at the end of the day, she knew I was going to go after what I wanted to go after. My dad was like, dude, you want to go to China? What? So he was shocked, but he was shocked because that was something that, he was worried about me traveling. But I had the support of my parents, and I had the support of my friends and my distant families. And so your mindset, the things you think about, it plays such a significant role. Think about this. People, and you'll see this, people have a New Year's resolution of going to the gym, losing 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds. And they go to the gym for that first week, and they go in the gym and they kill it and they kill it and they kill it. 2 weeks goes by, 3 weeks goes by, 4 weeks goes by, and then you start rolling into February and then March, and people fall off that bandwagon. People have this energy when they write things down or think about these things that they want to go after. But then once they start getting into it, they're like, damn, well, this is pretty difficult. Yes, when you come up with goals, when you're going after things of something significant that you've never gone after before, you've got to shift your mindset. Because if you don't shift your mindset, once things start getting tough, you're going to fall off because you haven't built your mind to get rid of and to ignore some of these negative thoughts that sometimes come up. Like for example, I'd take myself. The November and December were two of the toughest months I think I've ever gone through in my life. The toughest things that I've ever had to deal with. But my mindset of, staying consistent with my meditations and staying consistent with journaling allowed me to get past some of those things that almost, blocked me from going after some of the things that I wanted to go after. So I leave you all with this as we are into 2022. What's your mindset like? Are you thinking about other people when you go after the things that you're wanting to go after? Are you worried about what other people are going to think of you as you go after those goals and the things that you're working towards? Are you allowing negative comments to stunt you or stunt your growth and stunt your development? Are you allowing your negative self-talk from stopping you to go after the things that you want to go after? These are all things that you have to think about as we are into 2022. This stuff isn't easy. Going after things that you've never even thought about going after is not easy. But you first have to change your mindset before you have lofty goals. Because it's easy. It is easy writing down goals. I want to go to the moon. I can write that down. But if my mindset and my thought process isn't correct, that's not happening. I can go home right now and write down, I want to go to the moon. It's not happening because it's not in my thought process. I have no desire to go to the moon. Now, if it was different, if that was one of my goals and what I was trying to accomplish, it'd be a different conversation. So train your mind not to go after your goal. Train your mind to overcome the difficulties as you are going towards your goals. Like I said, it's easy to write it down. It's easy going for it. Where people fall off is when things get tough. They fall off that bike or fall off that bandwagon or fall off whatever you want to call it. And they stop going after their goal. Train your mind to have this positive self-talk within yourself. Train your mind to ignore all the outside noise. People are going to talk and discourage you from going after things. It's happened to me. I block it out because I don't care about the folks that are negatively talking about the things that I'm going after. Because I know at the end of the day, the people in my small little circle, they support me and they will always support me. Train your brain not to go after your goal. But I want you to listen to me. Train your brain to learn how to get through the difficulty while you're going after your goal. Happy 2022. I hope you let those thoughts marinate in your brain like a bowl of spaghetti, like a bowl of Granny's warm, spicy spaghetti. I hope you all start off 2022 strong, and I hope you all have a successful and blessed start to your 2022. Until next time, I'm out.